The princess needs one more vessel to ascend. We will get her that vessel, whatever it may be.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
If there's nothing else different that's going to make me hesitate from killing her, I have to slay the princess. So far it seems normal.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
We're prepared for this.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
This is a true
her to the far wall
redo of
the basement.
Episode 1.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
This time we'll get it right.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Slay the princess!
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming.
Oh, you've had this coming for a while.
I wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like
What do you
she's
mean?
convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
I got the sneezes right now,
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Knife sticking out of her chest.
Then why shouldn't
Check for
we?
a pulse.
Is there something you're not telling us?
What's up?
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead.
Okay, can we leave?
Your blade pierced her heart.
Why are we
There's
still
no coming
here?
back from that.
Check for a pulse. Wait. I'm gonna save this here. I'm gonna save this. Check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck.
This is such a
holding
trap.
your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one.
She's gonna grab my hand.
We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Nothing in this game has
Wait.
been straightforward.
What was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another.
We've killed the vessel, but not
And
what lies
another.
underneath.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh, fuck.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here.
What did you just do?
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
She had a blade this whole time!
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close! Why did you hesitate?
I had to know.
It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. There's a chapter 2 here.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Alright.
is a cat. You're here.
She's going to kill me again. But I already slew the princess. Sure, she killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
What the fuck going on here?
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
The voice of the cheated.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Why is he doing a Richard Ayoade impression?
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceed to the cabin. Made in stone, or...
The interior
Oh,
of the
God.
cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Everything we do in Chapter 1 really
The
affects
blade
Chapter
is
2.
your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Oh, the mirror disappeared.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
The voice of the cheated sounds like that guy on TikTok that's like,
At the end of the day, it's not that funny now, is it? Because there could be orphans down there. And the princess could be eating them alive.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across
why is there
the
a
room.
hallway? Why is there so much
I wonder
more
if she
behind you?
remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us
Look
to
at that
get
smirk.
close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Absolutely not. If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? I'll let you out of here if you drop the knife behind you. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both need to let bygones be bygones. What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die. What are you gonna do if I let you out? Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. Screw it, slay the wait. Is there a way, like, to get her to let her guard down so she drops the knife and I can kill her? Because I feel like if I just charge at her, it's not gonna work. It's like now she's prepared. She remembers what happened last time. No. She's self-aware. We're fighting. Screw it.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Ugh, there was no way of
Who's
surviving
me?
that.
Not ours, right?
Hers, at first. Then yours.
Hehe.
How? What did she even hit us with?
The knife.
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
She literally said hee.
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago.
What the hell?
It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
That is just some bullshit, actually.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch,
She was like,
she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race?
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. We're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and
He's
over
so done
again.
with
We're
this
not
shit.
starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what?
He's so
The
real.
interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
We took over. We took over your story.
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Let's go! Voice of the cheated!
Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works.
This is awesome.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore.
Voice of the hunted.
We have to fight.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win.
Voice of the
If
stubborn.
no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
Oh, several. So many times, man.
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
So is the multiverse?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Voice of the cheated takes no bullshit.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one.
I mean, we've died so many times, we have to
I'd
win
love
one.
to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Just rub away the mirror.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
That could be the case, to be honest.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Let's smash the mirror this time.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
How long has my microphone been out? How long has my microphone been out? Are you kidding me? God, that's upsetting. Oh god. How long has my microphone been gone? Okay, whatever. We're going through the finale. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Oh, sure they did.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Appeal to her authority. We're going to unconditionally surrender. I'm going to try flirting with her. All of these ideas suck. Think of something better. I'm gonna try flirting with it.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster? I'd rather not. I'm into it.
Can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all the cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute.
Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
I just feel like I really get you. I like you, romantically even. Give her the look. Has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are?
A rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks, and a wide grin cuts across her face.
You're the only person I know, so that's a first. You're sweet. I like you. You're also gorgeous.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Ha!
Still gonna kill you, though.
Or not. Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks, the princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing.
She skewers you.
That was worth
Ow.
it. That was worth it.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Who was that? Voice of the... Wait. Voice of the smitten. Yeah. I thought that said voice of the owl.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead, and that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving. We'll win her heart eventually.
Come on! Show me something new!
All these ideas suck. Think of something better. It doesn't work. She kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
None of this is working. Think. Think. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. What's the point? It's all the same. She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic! Flee! She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better! Okay, yeah, that was a good one. She's going to kill this body either way, so stop feeling what it feels.
Voice of the cold.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure.
This is going on for a bit.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm still upset I lost some of my mic recording. Chapter 4?
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
Hey, Voice of the Skeptic, I was wondering if you were here.
They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Voice of the Paranoid.
The only thing we're gonna manifest.
Opportunist. Wow, a lot of new voices
ending
here.
Up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement. It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
She skewers you.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
It's just more knives.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and
Okay, that's
tears.
creepy.
And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous.
Oh boy.
Absolutely divine.
Yes! Behold, the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful.
How is she still alive?
She's got that heart.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Alright,
I'm so upset about the microphone recording being lost that I need to empty my mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides of back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endless building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Oh, cool. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. I'm not a fan of the knife vessel. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Let's get this over with. You are nothing. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh my god. crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image of the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Are you part of me? I have so many questions for
Then
you.
ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
What is this place? Where am I? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done, and it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
For all this hubris. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I've met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me? The people out there beyond the walls of Construct, did they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? What is my true identity?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
A god. I always knew I was special. I don't want to be a god. What is the princess? Did you make her too? Why would you want to rid the world of death? Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. What is the princess?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
It seems like I'm the bad guy here. If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What would it be like to live in a world without her? Does anyone else know about us? Why couldn't you have told me all this from the start? I would have helped you destroy her. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? What if neither of us leaves this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone? Alright, I'm done. You have heard enough. The narrator is right. The narrator is right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. A sharp vessel. Bring the razor full to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. I was beautiful.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the Long Quiet.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
That is how I've been playing this,
When the
haven't I?
echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors? If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them led to this moment? I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
Uh-oh.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once.
All at once.
You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
We were self-destructive. Remain silent.
But you say, Nothing. My masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, nor is there an end. There is only the flood of bodies. And every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. And in the end, you returned it to me. For a brief moment, you were everything. A chaos that needed ordering. But without chaos, there is no reason.
I'll leave with you, I just don't know how.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in your limbs. And you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Phenomenal. Such a good video game. I don't know how much microphone recording I lost, but I might just have to ADR it. It's gonna sound so unnatural, but... oh man. Black Tabby Games. You nailed it. This is so good. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Make your playlist. Okay. For curiosity's sake, I'm gonna go back and not check your pulse. Let's just get out of here.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
This is what should have happened.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
Oh?
Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
What? That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades.
We just stay here in the cabin?
It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
And Stanley was happy.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
Wow, the voice of the hero wants me to kill myself?
It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
I'll be pretty upset if we die. I'm not risking death over your weird hunch. I'm just going to stick around to do nothing at least for a little while longer.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears.
I hope this takes us to
Eventually
credits.
you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending. You did it. You saved everyone.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Past the point of no return. There's no going back now? Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea. The blade.
You already said that.
I can hear everything you... He's right. Do you hear that? Do you not? Don't you dare.
I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Oh, come on.